Hi everyone, my name is Simon Mishevich from Optimize Accountants, and in this video I'm going to talk about cost control and bookkeeping. Yes, they are one and the same. You can control your costs by looking at your bookkeeping, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. If you're looking for some calculators for US or the United Kingdom, then feel free to use that QR code and get the link in the description box as well. Right, so we're talking about bookkeeping, not the most interesting subject, is it? Bookkeeping. But if you're using anything like Xero, QuickBooks, or any other, such as Free Agent, then you've got the tools to help you reduce your cost basis. If you're looking for tax advice, make sure you use that QR code right now, and the link will be in the description box as well. Frequent payments. This is where I would say you've got your quick wins. What you're looking for is your direct debits, your standing orders, which you can identify from your bookkeeping systems under SO or DD, but you can also get it from your bank statements as well. Tied in with that, you've got your phone and online subscriptions. So if you have a mobile phone, make sure that you use that, look at your subscriptions on your phone, and get rid of anything that you know you won't be using. Direct debit standing orders, you will have often frequent payments going out. Do you need it? That's a quick question. It was a surprise to me of how many direct debits and standing orders I was able to reduce and therefore increase my profits. That all came from my bookkeeping system to help me out. Then I went to my bank to find out their corporates. By the way, if you are struggling with your bookkeeping or looking at cost controls, then feel free to use that QR code and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Actual versus budgets. Not many people do budgeting. In fact, not many people do online bookkeeping. But if you work for a big organization, you should expect that you will see financial reports that show actual versus budgets and then a variance. And what you're looking for here is to say, well, are my plans going in the right direction? And when you're looking at costs, for instance, costs and overheads, there are often surprises. That means that inevitably you're going to have an adverse variance, as in you spent more than you should have done. Go into those systems and then pull out all your supplier payments and then find out what you spent money on. That's going to be the key thing here when you are doing any kind of cost analysis. Budgeting helps you to predict your roadmap going forward. So make sure you get some help with that if you're struggling. Ways to reduce costs. Are they a good investment? Great question. A couple of things that people should be doing. Many people have had offices in the past where they're either bringing clients, which is great, or got offices for employees to work in. Working from home or having a hot desk rather than a nominated desk in an office does help you reduce your costs. So have a look at that. Home working is invaluable because it provides flexibility to staff members and to you, and it makes sure that the fuel cost of going from one office to another or home to an office is reduced quite significantly as well. Not just for you as a business owner, but for everyone that works for you. Online meetings, Zoom for instance, is a great way. We're looking at here to reduce the environmental costs of traveling between one place and another. Who gets sick and tired of being in a car anyway? I certainly do not miss it. Neither will you. The fact that online meetings is when clients come to see you, customers come to see you, rather than face-to-face, you do it online, you will find that your meeting times will be significantly reduced, which means that you're increasing your productivity of yourself and your business, but also for your customers as well. What you should be looking at is looking at your paper usage, your technology uses, and make it more efficient. And I'll go into that a bit more detail here. What you're looking for is be efficient, be effective, be more profitable. Everything you do is a business process. So one thing you should be doing is documenting your core processes. By the way, my expertise, as well as accountancy and tax, is business process reengineering. I did lean manufacturing, Lean Six Sigma, and Six Sigma Black Belt. So it really helped. I know what I'm talking about when I'm looking at business processes to make them more efficient, to reduce the cost and remove what they call non-value added activities, NVA. So what you've got to do is look at all your processes, everything you do. Strip out everything that is non-value added. You might say to clients, we do all this for you. And they will say, well, I actually want to pay for 3 of those 5 things that you do for me. Remove 2 of them. It's amazing when you have a conversation with them how much you can reduce costs. Once you've done that, you remove the non-value added activities. What you need to do is streamline it using technology. Don't outsource it. Don't palm it off to someone else just yet. You want to make it as efficient as possible. Don't pass on rubbish to someone else. Make it efficient using technology and streamlining of your services. Then and only then should you reallocate it. If you're paying someone big money to do a small job, that is a waste of money. You should be making sure that the job requires the person to have experience and have the right quality to deliver on that task. But don't be overpaying for it. Don't have, in our view, a qualified whatever in an industry doing administration. That is not a good use of their time. And finally, redo the exercise. Continue this to get continuous improvement. Start. Where do you start with? Your invoices. Your invoice is going to be invaluable. Go into your system, identify those recurring costs. What you should be doing going forwards is get 2-3 quotes. Even if you've been working with a supplier for such a long time, you've got a great relationship, that could be too relaxed of a relationship now. What you want to do is get some quote from them and then compare it against 2 or 3 suppliers. You might not want to go to those 2-3 suppliers, but it gives you an indication, hey, is our relationship still quite good, or are you now beginning to take advantage of me? Always do that. And finally, if you don't want to do any of this and you find bookkeeping completely boring, make sure you use our QR code, work with Optimize. We can get your bookkeeping done efficiently whilst identifying those cost-saving strategies for you.